Hey everybody out there in TV land, Eddie here. We're gonna wait a couple seconds and let Instagram do its thing and spread the word of inviting people to come and check us out. Hey guys, what's up? We're gonna do the what's in that box with the green one. Appreciate you guys 100%. Gonna give it a couple minutes and let everybody tune in for what's in that box. We are also recording on our camera over here, our DSLR, for YouTube, and so yeah, it's gonna be a great time. Woo! That zooms out quite a bit. Hope you guys' nights are going great. Thank you guys so much for coming out to our Cosplay FanFest episode 5 on Saturday. I'm gonna take my shoes off. Take my shoes off with you guys and chillax for a bit. Oh, it's Gundam time. It is Gundam time. I'll show you a little sneak peek. Look at these boxes right here. Woo! Gundam. Gundam coming in, model kits. Taking my shoes off, gonna relax with you guys. My feet have been inside my shoes for all day. Gonna take my socks off too. I'm gonna take my socks off. Stinky socks all day. Anyways, guys, all right. Well, thank you so much for everybody who's tuning in this evening on What's in That Box with the Bearded One, aka Eddie, here reporting live from home base. Figured we'll do the video here at the house. So stay tuned for some awesomeness. I'm gonna go ahead and flick off. Let's see if I can do it. I'm gonna mute my phone so you don't hear the clicky clickies. And we have going live on YouTube as well. So you'll see me looking at both cameras. Reporting live from home base here at my house. My bearded dragon Norbert right here. You'll hear a couple of my cats chewing on their kibble. It was just dinner time, so yeah, it's been an interesting day. First off, guys, want to say thank you to everybody out there in TV land who joined us for our Cosplay FanFest episode 5 on Saturday. It was probably our biggest party yet. I heard nothing but awesome things. I definitely took notes. I got notes from other people, points for improvements, schedules, changing a few things up for our next party. And yeah, we're super excited for that. So if you came out, thank you so much. Be sure to check the links in our bio for our videos that Senpai uploaded for karaoke, and for our photos from Nate Takes are up also. And segue into what's coming up next at Flynn. So obviously this week we got Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow. Let's build and paint night on Thursday, as well as our Smash Fest, which is our weekly casual Smash Ultimate tournaments or casual matches going on. And then we have Friday Grand Blue Fantasy Versus tournament, Saturday Smash Ultimate, Sunday Tekken 7 with our friends from Cart Container Cafe, and also on Sunday evening Guilty Gear Strive. And then of course the arcade is rocking and rolling every day of the week. We are only closed on Mondays. The Guitar Hero is at Flynn's. I'm switching up the games every day pretty much for you to enjoy them. Gotta come out and check out the Guitar Hero machine. It came out better than I expected. Huge shout out to Zach, who helped me with some of the programming stuff I needed to work on with the PlayStation 2. And what else we got going on? And of course, guys, we got the Arcadian, which is a huge Smash Ultimate tournament starting at 2 p.m. on the 14th of May, all the way up until probably we close 2 in the morning. And once again, arcade is totally open. Arcade games, video games, snacks, drinks, beer, wine, boba, mochi, noodles, chips, drinks, candies, everything's rock and rolling at Flynn's. And then I also launched recently, you guys have seen a bunch of videos, that I launched the memberships at Flynn's. So if you go over to flynnsgaming.com/members or check out the link in our bio, and also put it in the description in our video of YouTube, you'll find all the memberships. We rolled out 3 memberships in particular. First memberships for tabletop gaming, including Dungeons and Dragons, Warhammer, any of our board game days, as well as TCG as it comes in. TCG stands for trading card games, like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, as that rolls in and segues in. We got our custom playmats that you're able to borrow on loan at Flynn's, working on table allocation, product, all this sort of stuff. So we got that going on. And then we rolled out our arcade and video game membership, which is unlimited visits to Flynn's, including the arcade games, video games, and our events. That is $60 a month. The reason we came up with that is because we average, like, our typical person who comes quite often is going to be at Flynn's probably at least 4 times a month. 4 times 15 is 60, and this opens up the door to anybody and everybody who wants to come out and enjoy it. So that's going on at 60 bucks a month. And also every membership includes 10% off concessions, including beer and wine. And we're gonna also throw in goodies here and there because we have the ability on our program through Loyalty Zoo to put promotions out there and maybe shirts and all kinds of cool stuff. And it's just a way to, once again, support the vision and dream of Flynn's. And then our final membership so far is going to be our, tabletop gaming, I didn't mention it was $20 a month. Arcade and video games, events, and is $60 a month, unlimited. And then our unlimited everything visits, arcade, video games, tabletop, events, and the 10% off commission, including beer and wine, is $70 a month. And all our memberships are there. Once again, we just broke it down very simply. Each unlimited plays 15 bucks. We said our regulars come out about every single month, every single week, once a month, or once a week every month. That's about 60 bucks. And now it gives them unlimited visits. And I'll throw in days with like buy one, get one, bring a buddy, free boba tea, things of that nature. So I'm gonna try to pepper that in. But anyways, you guys came here for Gundam, so thank you so much for tuning in. Let's get straight into it. At Flynn's, we have a wide variety of Gunpla, the art of building Gundam. I'm gonna scoot back a little bit because we are in my home office. My home's not really super huge, so we gotta scoot back all the way. And let's check out what came in the mail. This is from one of our distributors, and you can see that the box is sealed. I'm gonna use my handy dandy knife and open up this box, the first one straight out of the gate. Now, all this inventory should be on the shelves tomorrow. We open at 5 o'clock. Today we're open till midnight. Terry's over there rock and rolling for $10 Tuesdays. I know the guys are over there with our fighting game casual night. Everyone's getting ready for CEO and Evo 2022 in June. And yeah, we're super stoked about that. So you guys are here with me at Flynn's, the headquarters where I do a lot of my building, and I see some amazing kits straight out of the gate. So let's get straight into it. Straight out of the gate, we see real grades. Now, for those of you who are new to Gundam, real grades, RG, where is it? RG stands for real grade. These are 144 scale. The complexity is a lot more, in my opinion, complex compared to a high grade. It is all color accurate. I always taught you guys, if you flip over to the side of the box, you can see all sorts of articulation, specific features, unique features, color corrections, instructions, tools, all that kind of stuff. It is very, very easy to understand what you're getting yourself into. And then if you look all the way on the bottom, you see that this is released in 2021. So this is a fairly brand new kit of 2021. This is a Wing Gundam from Real Grade. It is Colony's Liberation Organization Mobile Suit G01. This is released by Bandai. And let me show you what's in the box. And you've probably been to Target and stuff where they have these seals over the boxes. Usually that's to protect it from being stolen, a piece of being stolen. Because Flynn's is rather intimate, if you will, and we have cameras pretty much everywhere, and there's one way in and one way out. We do not seal the boxes. That's why they're not sealed. But let's take a look on the inside and I'll show you exactly what you're gonna get with the Real Grade Wing Gundam here at Flynn's Arcade and more. Now, once again, I'm not gonna go through every single box because we would be here for hours. I know you guys love seeing my beautiful face, but I do have to go to work out, and I do need to eat something for the day, and I have a couple other tasks I need to get done for Flynn's and for real estate and for my other company before I hit the bed today. And I gotta read my 10 pages. I've given myself the goal to read 10 pages of a new book, particularly this one's about, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting what it is. It is, oh my gosh, what is the book about? I guess I forgot. Critical thinking, that's what it was, critical thinking. All right, guys, so straight out of the gate, you're gonna see these are called runners or screws. They're pieces of mold injected plastic. The color correction as you get into more and more newer kits is absolutely stunning and amazing. You'll also have, it looks like a sheet of stickers and decals right there. And the instructions are super easy to follow also, and you're gonna dig all the way down to the bottom of the box. On the bottom of the box, you're going to see the instruction manual. Now, the instruction manual, especially because this is a new kit, it's gonna be very easy to follow. At least it should be very easy to follow. It lays out all the panels or screws for you, numbering them, shows you some brief instructions of how to use nippers, how to connect pieces, what not to cut, things of that nature. attaching it in the right sequence. Thank you guys so much for the hearts. We appreciate it. Be sure to follow us and like us on Instagram and or TikTok and or Twitter and or YouTube, wherever you're watching us. And the instruction goes section by section, whether or not you're building the arm, you're building the chest or torso, you're building the waist, the hip section, the legs, weapons, wings, whatever it may be. It walks you through the whole thing very simply. And then all the way, usually in the back, let me see if I can find it for you guys. Yes, beautiful. On the back of the manual, you will see sticker application and decal application or water slide application of where the stickers, decals, and or water slides go for this wing Gundam. Now this is a real grade, so it's a 1:144 scale. It is probably about this big, I would think, probably that wide. Real grades are great for articulation. All the kits are great for articulation, complexity of the build, the colors, all sorts of stuff. If you have any questions, if you're watching this on Instagram, by all means, feel free to drop them into the comments. I'll answer them as they come. And if you're on YouTube watching this at a later date, or on Facebook, by all means, leave the comments in the description. Leave your comment in the comment area below, and I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. So it looks like we got a wing Gundam, and also I completely forgot. I'm such a dum-dum here. Wing Gundam also transforms into its final mode. I don't know if it's final mode, but it looks like a final mode. Ours reminds me of Transformers, which I shouldn't compare it. I apologize. I beg your forgiveness. It is not Transformers. This is like I always think like Megazord, like from Power Rangers. So, anyways, Wing Gundam. It looks like we have two of these bad boys. I'm just gonna kind of put them to the side because we have a lot to get through. And I'm gonna run out of room. Oh yes, 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 yes. It looks like. Yep, I was right. So this is a GX9901DX Gundam XX from our Satellite System Loading Mobile Suit. This is a master grade. This is an outstanding build kit. I actually have this model kit in my collection. You can kind of see in the upper corner right there a lot of the backlog that's there. This is a master grade. Master grades are 1:100 scales. Surface area is going to be a lot greater. As you can see on the side, it gives you the points of articulation, color correction, different icons or different, stickers, decals, all that kind of cool stuff. And once again, at Flynn's, we have paints, we have cements, we have primers, we have tools, we have Gundam markers, we have Citadel paints, we have Gundam, we have all types of tools, supplies, and accessories. On the expansion side, they are under security lock. We'd be more than happy to show you and answer any and all questions you may have. Once again, we're located in Margate, Florida. If you're watching this on YouTube or at a later time, I'll throw the address in there. So we have the XX Master Grade. Now this looks really new. I'm just gonna take a crack at it because, actually it is newer. This is the Unicorn Gundam 02 Banshee Norn. This is a 2008 Gundam model. This is a real grade, I believe. Look at that, look at that, oh, look at that gold, that good goldness. That good goldness here. This is once again another real grade. The rule with Gundam that I have is if you see a Gundam kit that you like, I recommend that you pick it up. It is supporting Flynn's, and I'm talking in general if you see it in the wild, because the rule with Gundam is typically Bandai will release model kits every so often. They'll do a run, they'll stop for a couple of years, then they'll do a run again. So you may not see the kit straight out of the gate. Now, the reason why is because obviously they want to, Gunblood Daddy 305, yes. We're only through half of first box, and this is already great stuff coming out. The reason why Bandai, I like to think, is because the injection molding, they take Bandai and Gundam extremely seriously. I don't know, their sense of like being so on point with making sure it is so refined to its upmost level, upteenth level, is truly phenomenal. And then also the reason why I say pick it up if you like it, because you may not see it again. I have seen kits that I've picked up myself go off the shelf immediately, and then a lot of people, oh man, I should have picked it up, shoulda, coulda, woulda. And also I like to believe that since they are limited in the run, try, if you don't plan on building it immediately, I always recommend keeping it in a pristine area, keeping the box clean, free of dents and abrasions and stuff, keeping all the pieces and everything together. Because if you need to, you could resell it and you could probably make some money off of it, because the value, it's in my opinion an appreciating asset as opposed to depreciating asset, because there are a limited run of it. So we have a high grade, we have the Jesta. Once again guys, you guys know the rules. Straight looking at the box, the side of the box for different stories of the kit, different points of articulation, colors, accessories, weapons, all that sort of good stuff coming straight at you. I really appreciate you tuning in. Now, this is a really cool line. The Miles Riki high grade as well. These are some model kits that Ben has been, Ben, aka Uber's Cosplay, has been throwing into the mix. Check him out on Instagram if you haven't. That's Uber's, UBERS Cosplay. This is some really cool model kits that he's been picking up. I don't know exactly what series they're from. I'm not super familiar with it, but I have to say I've seen them built in their fullest and they are fabulous. Remember that most, if not all, new model kits do not require glue. They snap together. So getting into it's very, very simple. So we have some Miles Rikis coming in. Then it looks like we have some other ones. We have the Mime Ghost. Once again, really cool arms. I always love the hands. The hands and articulation of this particular model. If you look over to the side, I'm going to show you. The photo right there of its hand articulation, you can already tell this is going to be sick. Then you look onto the side of what it really looks like. I mean, once again, I bet you that all those fingers are mobile. Can be articulated. Unless it's... No, they can move because it shows you in the corner right here. Shows you in the corner right here that they can move, which is really, really, really cool. Then we have a couple of those, you have 2 of those bad boys. With our kits at Flynn's, we do our absolute best to make sure that we have a nice selection. We have a Miles Kenbu high grade as well. Ben always goes for, we always go nice variety and selection as opposed to having 100 of one model kit. I like to move them as quickly as possible. And also we have Mizukon at the end of the month, and we have the Weebs Unite event over in Miami on the 22nd. Which will have the model kits there as well. And then we have the model kits at Mizukon, which is the end of this month in Miami, which is I believe a 3-day convention or a 2-day? I forget. It's either 2 or 3 days. Convention going down in Miami. I think it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Going down. We always bring our model kits with us as well. Our prices are very affordable. We try to keep everything as affordable as possible. It looks like we also have a male's Byakuchi. That's just fun to say. Byakuchi. Here as well. And I'm running out of room here. We're gonna have to put it back in the box when we're done looking through them. And then we go into straight cool thing, and I'm glad these came up because I wanted to show them to you. These are actually entry grade level, we see right here, entry grade level Gundam model kits. They require no nippers, they require no cement, they require no sanding, they require no glue or anything like that. We're actually running a premium panel at Mizukon. You can see it on their main landing page of their website, where you'll be able to build one of these. We have 2 styles, I believe. We have about 23 kits, and we'll provide the tools. You technically don't need them, but we'll give a little further instruction, and you get to go home with an awesome model and spend some time with me. So that's always a win-win. I like spending time with you guys, as I hope you like spending time with me as well. So entry grade level kits, this is a great kit to walk into. The entry grade level kit's gonna range anywhere from like $10 to $15. I've seen places sell it for a little bit more. Are they price gouging? It's a little bit reaching when you start seeing an entry grade kit exceed $15, just because I know how much they cost and I know how much you can acquire them for. Now, hey, anyone can sell them for whatever they want. I just don't feel like screwing people. So I gotta sleep at night. So you have 2 entry grade models. Then we have, very interesting, from Gundam Sd, or Gundam Sd Destiny. Gundam Sd, I was right. This is the Gundam Sd red frame flight unit. This particular kit was released in 2013. The Stray model comes with that really cool like samurai sword. This is a high grade. It looks, is it even marked? Yeah, high grade up in the corner. Let me show you guys over here in YouTube land. High grade, Stray, really cool samurai sword, super crazy articulation. I have the master grade of this particular kit. I know that Varun is a connoisseur of the Strays. I believe those are the ones he really is into. So we got the Strays. How many of those we got? We got 2 of those bad boys. This box smells extra funky today. Oh! So some of the entry grades fell. Don't worry, people. They're in the boxes. Oh, it fell. I knew I was placing them too close to the edge. Anyway, kind of stack them on the floor by us. All right. So then we go straight off into the SD Gundams. SD Gundams, Shrunken Dwarf Gundams. This is the Gundam Unicorn. These are really cool kits. They stand about yay high or so. You can get the expansion pack. Let me stop my alarm. You can, you guys are gonna have to hear that the whole time. All right, there you go. All right, so we have the Unicorn Gundam SD kits. It looks like we have a couple of these. Then going into the bottom, and this is really interesting. I didn't even know we were gonna get these. So it looks like we have a mixture of, these look like the sanding blocks, the glass ones. So the glass sanding sticks as well, or blocks, however you want to pronounce them. It looks like we have some really nice Bandai build-up nippers as well, which is the tool used to cut the more complex models outside of the entry grade. You can technically use other things like fingernail clippers, but it can be a little bit tedious. So these are really great tool to have. I have the God Hand ones as well. Then it looks like we have a bunch of different, what are these? I don't even know what these are. These I think are the sanding, I think these are the metal sanding sticks of the different grits as well from God Hand. God Hand is a huge component of Gundam accessories and Gundam tools. So it looks like we have a mixture of nippers, God Hand sanding, metal sanding blocks, the glass sanding sticks as well. So that is really cool. I don't usually get to see a lot of the tools and accessories because we have quite a few, and by the time I get to them, they're all the way on the actual shelf. Then it looks like we come into this box. Let's see what we got. Okay, awesome. We have a bunch of also cool other nippers. You see on the top it says entry nipper, entry nipper. Entry nipper usually indicates that it is for an entry user. Price point, I'm not really sure what the price point would be, but they're fairly significantly lower than a God Hand pair of nippers, because God Hands can cost you upwards of $50. But to me, it's all worth it because of the mere fact that the way it cuts is totally different. Now these aren't bad, it's just a place to start. That's what I would say. Do what you're comfortable with, what you can afford, and kind of move on from there. So let's close this box up. Not that the box really matters because we're gonna put it on the shelf anyways. Let's close that box up. Then what else we got in here? I'd like to show you guys everything. Okay, awesome. So we actually have the tape, the grit, I guess. Yeah, the grit that actually goes on to the particular sanding block, different millimeter lengths to make it easier to sand, I assume. And once again, guys, I don't know everything about this stuff. I'm not gonna assume to know everything about this stuff, but I'm doing the best I can here, people. So, got a lot of paper. Paper we'll throw on the side. Looks like we have another, oh, that's cool. Looks like some sort of blotting paper or painting, like for painting, like a wet, I always forget what these called, a wet palette, I think. Very cool. Once again, I'm just like you guys. I'm just taking this all in, baby. So there's more paper, and surely last but not least, what else we got in here? And once again, guys, you're gonna see me restart the camera on my other side because of the mere fact that I think caps at 25 minutes of recording, and I gotta bring it back together. Now this is exactly what I was talking about. So these are God Hand. These are like the creme de la creme, in my opinion, of nippers. To me, they are substantially an upgrade from the entry grade nippers. The price point's gonna be higher too, but using this requires a lot less cleanup. The nut marks don't show. To me, just cutting entirely different. Now, you do need to be cautious not to drop these as any nippers because the fine point will snap. Whenever I have the opportunity and I build at a convention, which hopefully I'll have some time at MizuCon this at the end of the month, we will also, you'll see me use them, and if I have mine, I'd be more than happy to let you use mine as well. So give you a chance to experience the glory that is the God Hand nipper, if you will. So God Hand nipper. So it looks like we got a bunch of tools, accessories, kits, all sorts of really awesome, unique pieces for the first box. Now, this is just the first box of two. We got a ways ahead of us, but stay tuned, guys. We're gonna have a great time with the rest. Now, I have no clue how these people over at freaking Bandai pack these boxes, because this is crazy in terms of how it is shipped. It is like Tetris. It is like Tetris in this box. So forgive me as I take a moment, just kind of restack, repile everything back in there appropriately as to not bend boxes and all that good stuff. But my hat goes off to Bandai because, man, they're like packing ninjas when it comes to this stuff, because they're just on point about all of it from beginning to end. So repacking the box, showed off a bunch of cool kicks, everything from the Wing Gundam to we have a Banshee as well. We have The Mobile X, what was it? Yeah, Double X Master Grade Gundam as well. We're just gonna put that right on top, and last but surely not least, another real grade Wing Gundam here. So that's box number 1. If you have any questions or comments, guys, be sure to ask them. I'm gonna move this box out of the way. Squat with your, lift with your legs, not your back, and move this box out of the way. Play some Tetris here for a moment. Kind of scoot this out of the way, scoot this out of the way, poke myself in the face with the end of the box, and moving over here. So I'm gonna have to reset, start this video, which is great timing for our friends over there in TV land. We're gonna restart the YouTube video thingy because it only records for like 25 minutes. I forget what the rule is, why it does that, but it does it. So we're gonna stop, now we're gonna restart. Now, I was reading somewhere in an article about why cameras do that. I think it was something with taxation, about why cameras cannot record over 25 minutes or 30 minutes. Like DSLR cameras, like, you know, like film, you know, photo cameras, versus a regular camera like Sony. I don't know. If you guys know the answer to that question, by all means, please. All right, so box number 2. Welcome to Let's Open What's in That Box with the bearded one, aka Flynn's, aka I always remember that show, The Boondocks, and he's like, my name is aka, you know, Paper Bill, aka the Donut Man, aka so on and so forth. All right, so we have some Eva's, Evangelion kits. These go exceptionally quick. I know I was talking to one of our Flynn's family members. They know who they are about the Evas that were coming in. If you guys ever want to know what's coming in, we don't really have a clear idea, so I'll do my best to let you know. But hey, you're watching What's in That Box, and this is live, people. Reporting live from inside of my home in Margate, Florida. Flynn's is open until midnight. Go and say hi to Terry and check us out. We always appreciate your support. So coming straight out of the gate, this is a huge winner. This is an Evangelion Unit 01 with the DX transport platform set. So this is a larger, more unique model kit. The Evangelion's articulation is crazy. This is a real grade kit, but once again, the movement, all that stuff, so slow. How to work? Hi, Victor. What's up, man? I think everyone's kind of slow because of the whole weather and stuff like that. You know, Floridians, man, if it gets a little rainy, people are like, I am not coming out today, ever. But anyways, that leads me to like, hey, like, listen, the next couple other days are going to be freaking awesome. Every day is awesome. Evangelion Kit, Eva's. Evangelion's a really interesting show. They have movies, I believe. I've seen the shows. It's very different, and this is a very sought-after kit. So it looks like we have 2 of these bad boys. If you want one, come on down to Flynn's tomorrow at 5 p.m. and pick yours up. We have 2 Evas, Eva 01s. Now, these are really cool. I am not gonna even chance to pronounce the name. These are Digimon, I believe. Yes, Dragamon. So anyway, with Mon usually is Digimon. This is a 2022 kit for Digimon. If you like Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. We know Senpai loves his Digimon. Woo, woo, woo. Digimon. If you didn't know Digimon made model kits, well, now you do. Once again, it's flip it over to the side. You can see all sorts of features. This is a scale, I always forget because Digimon's a little different because this is a figure re-rise standard amplified made by Bandai, and I always forget, they may not put on here the size, like if it's 1/100 scale, 1/144 scale, 1/172 scale, or it's written in Japanese and I can't read Japanese. So anyways, Digimon, we got 2 of these bad boys. Actually, do we have 2? I think we just got 1. It looks like we just got 1, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, oh man. Released in 2021. What I have in my hands is I just said oh man because I love the way it looks. I'm really bad at pronouncing this. This is an Eclipse Gundam. Oh, boosh. Master grade Eclipse Gundam. That's really cool. An example of equipment attached using designated joint parts. Look at that. Look at that cool. Look at how cool those parts attached to this particular kit. I mean, once again, guys, I've watched very few shows on Gundam. or Gundam or band or whatever. I've watched a few of the episodes. I am into the model. I'm into the hobby for the model building, the articulation, the complexity of the kit, and you can be too. Whatever you want to be into it for is totally up to you. So the Eclipse Gundam, we got one of these bad boys. What else we got down here? We got, oh, it looks like more Digimon. Now this is freaking sick. This is sick. This is the Machine Dramon. I wasn't a good reader or speller in school. Machine Dramon. Look at that. Look at these. Look at this sides, guys. It reminds me of like the Green Ranger Zord. The big green dragon, like kind of looked like Godzilla, like Mecha Godzilla. Yo, what's up, Sean? How you doing, man? What's up, man? What's up? What's up? Look at this, freaking Machine Dramon. Digimon. I don't know if you guys knew that Digimon made model kits, but they do, and they are awesome. Come down to Flynn's and grab yours. So we got two of the Machine Dramons. Two of those bad boys. All right. I'm not going to stack this too high because these are big kits, and I don't want to damage them too much. So it looks like we have another one of the other Digimon kits. What do we got here? It looks like we got a lot of master grades. So another Eclipse Gundam. I think with the Eclipse Gundam we have quite a few. So it looks like we have one Eclipse Gundam, two Eclipse Gundams, three Eclipse Gundams, four Eclipse. So we have four Eclipse Gundams in total. Is this one different? Yes. Oh, this is my favorite. My favorite. If you guys know me by any chance, by any stretch of the matter, and I have to make sure that I don't have this one in my collection. If you guys don't know, I am super into the granddad of all Gundam kits. I'm gonna show you guys, give you a little leg action. The RX-78. RX-78, people. I had just been into Gundam. This is before Flynn's even opened. I think Flynn's was opening in December, and I got this like in October, 3 years ago. The RX-78, I just like the way it looks. Had to get it tattooed on my shin, or my shin. Don't recommend it for everybody. Hurts like a mother. Anyways, here we go. This is a master grade Origin. The Gundam, the Origin. I believe I already have this one because it looks oddly familiar, but maybe not. I don't know. I'll have to check my kits. Anyways, master grade, the granddaddy of them all. The master grade, exactly, Gunpla Daddy 305. 305. I was born and raised in Miami too. Bay Harbor Island. I remember when they didn't have zip codes in Miami. Anyways, so the granddaddy of them all, the RX-78. This is a master grade, a phenomenal kit to build. If you're looking for something classic, something sleek, something sexy to put on your shelf that has a huge service area with amazing articulation, stickers, decals, transfers at a 1 to 100 scale, something that you can mess around with, this is the kit to go to. And this looks like we have just one of them. And we may not have one if this is something that I'm missing for my kits. But anyways, I regress. So we got two of the Unicorn Gundam Banshees for SDs. Remember I told you guys SD kits, Sugar Dwarf kits are phenomenal to get your hands dirty and wet with our particular Gundam building, because this requires absolutely no tools. I don't think any nippers or no. This, you do need nippers, I apologize. You don't need glue, but these are super fun to build, super affordable, tons of square footage if you want to mess around. This is a great kit to mess around with. And look at this, guys. Look at this. This is slip. Man, these guys at Bandai, man, they always pack so elegantly. We got two of the Banshees, and check out this bad boy. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, a PlayStation 1 or a PlayStation, which I have my original one right back here. PlayStation model kit. You didn't know there was a PlayStation model kit? Appreciate the hearts, guys. You didn't know that PlayStation made model kits? Well, now you do. Your eyes have been opened to the truth. That is the PlayStation model kit done by Bandai. I assume Bandai. Bandai, yes. Bandai. Great. I know Alex collects them all. Alex, man. The best hit chronicle. I have to say the PlayStation 1 was probably had the most fondest memories. I've talked about it before. This is one of the first consoles I ever owned. Got it as the Costco special back in the 90s. First game I ever beat was Metal Gear Solid. One of my absolute most favorite games. Blew my mind with Psycho Mantis during that stage. I was squat down on my floor in my room in high school. I guess that would be like 9th grade-ish, where I would just play Metal Gear Solid all day long until I beat it. And first game I beat, I really want the Rex model that they have for Metal Gear Solid. I just never seem to have the monies available to me when that model does become available. But nonetheless, freaking sick kit. PlayStation, ladies and gentlemen. So that's box 2. We had a bunch of Digimon. We had a bunch, we had 2 different Digimon kits. We had the Eclipse Gundams. We had the Granddaddy, as Gunpla Daddy 305 said. We had the Evangelions, if you guys relate to the show, Evangelions with the platform. And I know one Flynn's family member has been looking for the Evas. And that brings us to the close of our second box. But not to worry, the fun continues because we have one more box to go through. You guys know me by now that if I say we're going to do something, we are going to do it. Speaking of that, I mentioned in my previous story time with Flynn's that we would do like a movie night for Star Wars. Not to get too technical, but basically Star Wars is not allowing just your casual place to show their movie legally, and we always like to do things above board. So what we're going to do is I'm beginning to plan different 80s movies nights based on anniversaries. And I found out, did you know that Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory was released on June 30th in 1971, I think it was? That makes the movie 51 years old this year. So I think that's what we're gonna lead the pack with on July 1st at Flynn's on a Friday night. They said they do have the licensing rights to that film. I absolutely am a huge fan of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and we'll make a whole day out of it. We'll have, the popcorn, we'll have candies, a couple of chocolatiers and things of that nature. So we'll just have a great time, and that'll probably be one of the first movies we'll have at Flynn's in our expansion side. And also we're gonna get a huge screen that I have my eyes on. We already have the surround sound system. It gets dark in that room. It's gonna be a great time. Some water. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into this particular box, just want to remind you, Lord of the Rings. Oh, actually, that's not a bad idea. I was just watching The Hobbit. On Misty Mountain, I always love that song. I always listen to that song on the ambient music on YouTube. Lord of the Rings would be a great idea. Chris from Phonetically Correct is actually helping me put together a list of movies that are having sequels made, like Jurassic Park, maybe Avatar 1, things of that nature as they come in, because I love movies. Movies are my obsession. Honestly, I have a running list on my phone because I kept buying duplicates of the same film, and Danny was getting frustrated that I kept having duplicates. So I collect DVDs, I like movies, I like the tangible. I understand the digital, but I like to have it tangible, because if you've been in Florida for any time, you know that you're gonna need something to watch during a hurricane. Anyways, so I love the idea. If you guys have ideas for movies, hit it up in the comments. If not, drop us a DM. We really appreciate your ideas. And here we go into the final and last box of what's in that box with the bearded one, aka Eddie. Once again, guys, appreciate you tuning in. If you haven't left us a Google review, I've been working really hard to grow those. Really appreciate everybody who takes the time to leave one, and they mean a lot, and they help us with the analytics quite a bit. So let's go straight into the box of Gundam awesomeness. Let's see what's going on. Scott Pilgrim, I agree 100%. Claus Monte, Claus Monent. I agree 100% needs a sequel. That is a great film. I want to get a Ramona Flowers tattoo. I already have it kind of picked out. I'm a huge fan of Scott Pilgrim. If you have not read the manga or graphic novels of it, I highly recommend it. It gives you a totally different insight to the movie and why they did what they did and how they did what they did. And if you haven't checked out the author's other books, like for instance, he wrote a graphic novel called Seconds, S-E-C-O-N-D-S. It's a double meaning. Truly phenomenal book, really makes you think, graphic novel. And he also wrote Snot Girl and a couple others. I wasn't really super into Snot Girl, but definitely worth checking out. But we're here for Gundam. We're here for model kits. Let's check out these bad boys. And if you guys see what I see, I don't know if you guys see this, but blue hair Ramona, exactly. Blue hair Ramona, exactly. So here we go, guys. Straight out of the gate, we see some awesomeness here. I'm super excited because this is, we haven't seen these in a while, And so I'm super stoked, guys. You may not be as excited as I am, but I know some of our Flynn family members have been looking for these, and they have finally arrived. The Evangelion Eva 2s, O2s, the orange or red suit, I think, red suit. Truly an awesome, epic building kit. Check it out on YouTube. Guys, I'm recording on YouTube also. Be sure to go onto the YouTube and check it out. I see Sabi. Oh, let's see it. We're going to see it in a minute, man. We're going to see here in a minute. Let's check this out together. So we see here, Eva O2s. We got 1. Count them 2. Count them 3. Count them 4. 4 Eva. 4 Evas. I already know one Flynn family member who wants to pick one up. Guys, Evas go really quickly and they hold their value if you're looking to resell. Oh my gosh, there's even more. There's 6 of them in here. There's 6. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. All right, we got another 2 Wing Gundams, real grades. We saw these before, guys. We saw them in previous. We saw them in the previous box. More awesome Wing Gundams. These are released in 2021, so it is a new kit. Uber's Cosplay does a phenomenal job. He is a connoisseur, a sommelier of Gundam and Gunpla and nerdiness and model kits. He keeps his finger on the pulse of what's going on in the community, and we are truly grateful for him. Be sure to check him out on Instagram, Uber's Cosplay. We always go for variety as opposed to quantity. We like to keep it fresh, keep it moving, and of course at Flynn's we have supplies and nippers and pens and model and paints and primers and cements and tapes and all types of awesome tools, accessories, everything you can need to grow and expand your model building. And once again, these tools can be translated to minis. These tools can be translated to your cosplay, to everything. It's just phenomenal. All right, looks like we got some more Digimon. So we got, oh man, I'm gonna try this Dukimon. Dukimon, I took a dookie. Dukimon. Or Galatamon. It looks like it is 2 names. If you got like Digimon model kits are the next evolutionary step for you. See that joke? So, I always remember Monster Ranchers. Looks like we have 2 of these awesome Dukimons for Digimon. Once again, phenomenal kit. Talk to Senpai. He's a connoisseur of Digimon. Looks like we have more, even more Digimon. Holy moly. We have Imperial Dramon. Digimon at Flynn's. Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon are the champions. Another one. Imperial Dramon. All right, what else we got in this bottom of this box? So let's see what else we got over here. So it looks like we have. So you saw first the PlayStation. Now you can actually build your very own Sega Saturn CD, or is this the CD version of it? Yes, Sega Saturn CD model kit. You thought you were calling yourself a gamer. You're not a gamer until you absolutely build the Sega Saturn model kit. We got 2 of those. So we got 2 more Evas in here. What else we got in here? We got a couple other kits I haven't seen before. So it looks like we got from Gundam Sd, released in 2021. We got the Calamity Gundam. Calamity Gundam in Master Grade. What size is this? 1 in 100 scales. Oh, because it's full mechanics. So from Gundam Sd, full mechanics released. This is a Calamity Gundam. I mean, I'm not super familiar with it. I have to say, I do love the huge rockets on the side of its shoulders, its shield, its rocket launcher or laser launcher, whatever it is. They have. Oh man, this is crazy. Check out all those features, guys. Calamity Gundam, 1/100 scale, full mechanics. I'm always floored by the color accuracy of these kits. And that art, that cover art, man, just for the box alone is a work of art. Truly awesome. It looks like we have 1 of these, 2 of these, 3 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have the final kit in the box. The final kit of the evening is going to be from Cybuster. I don't even know the. Oh, High Grade. High Grade released in 2021. Cybuster Gundam. Well, I think is it Gundam? I don't really know. Super Robot Wars. My apologies. Super Robot Wars. Cybuster. Sidebuster. Once again, showing the side, guys, you know the trick of the trade. Just pop it onto the side. You can, at Flynn's, you can feel free to pick up, touch, caress model kits. We don't yell at you or scream at you, be like, why are you picking up that kit? Put it down. No, we don't do that. You can come out, check it out. Different stands, points of articulation, weapons, accessories, stickers, decals, water transfers. And once again, this is a high grade. So it's a 1 in 144 scale, or at least it should be. Most likely a 1 in 144 scale Gundam model. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have had an amazing time together for what's in that box with the bearded one, aka Eddie, aka the creator of the grid, aka Flynn. And we really appreciate you tuning in, guys. We surely do hope to see you at Flynn's this weekend, because without your support financially, we wouldn't be able to keep our doors open. Likes, shares, all that stuff really matters and helps out, but there's nothing like putting that dollar down on that counter to help your favorite local business. Be it Flynn's, be it Tate's, be it Comic Book Shop, be it Bits and Buttons, be it Sneaker Connects, be it Shop Pop. There's so many, guys. So many different shops that you can support, and to support your local business. I'm sure they would greatly appreciate it. As I said, this week's jam-packed. We have Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow, multiple campaigns running. We have our Gundam build night with our Smash Fest, which are weekly casuals for Smash Ultimate. We have our Grand Blue Fantasy Versus tournament on Friday. We have Smash Ultimate tournament on Saturday. We have Tekken 7 on Sunday. We have Guilty Gear Strive on Sunday. And of course, the arcade and video games is totally open all the time. And we also have the Guitar Hero up and running for your jamming out pleasure. I got that one up and running, and I'm working currently on another arcade game for you guys as well. But I won't get too much into that just yet. Really appreciate you tuning in. As always, guys, you never have to go through anything alone. If we can ever help or be of service to you, just call, text, email, stop on by, drop us a message, anything you can. We'd be more than happy to help any way we possibly can. All right, guys, love you a lot. As always, those in YouTube land, be sure to check out our social media and all our contact information in our description. Those in TikTok or Instagram land, we surely do hope you have a great rest of the night, guys. Remember, Flynn's is open until midnight. Thank you for hanging out for almost 50 minutes. Really love you guys a lot. And as always, my friend, we'll see you on the flip side, and may we all live long and prosper. All right, guys, you two over in YouTube land, live long and prosper. All right, guys, love you a lot. We will catch you later. Bye.